Game Noeline, first the World Cup, now the Constellation Cup. That was the next of your goals. How does it feel to finally get your hands on it?
Oh, look, it's massive, obviously. To win is a big thing, but I think also there's a lot of learnings that came out of that. There's got all 14 out there, so I sort of know what the players play like under the world number one, and also I think it's just a progression as we lead into the Commonwealth Games and also the World, so I'm elated.
Another come from behind victory, another fantastic second half from the team. That seems to be a common theme.
Yeah.
You're such a stickler for fitness. Has that been the difference in this series?
Oh, I don't know, it's been quite interesting because talking to Stace out there, obviously they're queens of first and second, and we're sort of flipped and come out in third and fourth. So I think both teams are looking for that ingredients where we combine two halves together, but I think definitely we do rise as the game progresses and we get momentum, we get a better feel, and once we prepare, we actually are quite lethal when we open up the space.
Ameliaranne, how did it feel out there, especially in that last quarter, the dying minutes, when you got those crucial turnovers and you and Maya managed to keep your composure down that end?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't another chance really. We knew that was it, and we'd said it every quarter break pretty much, but that one really, really was it. And it just felt like it had been building, and the momentum was finally on our side, and we really took it with two hands. Previously, I think in the quarters leading up to it, we hadn't quite been able to keep a grasp on it. But yeah, that one I felt like we really took it.
And going over and collecting the cup, holding it up for the first time, how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt really big, and I mean, like I said, it didn't feel like it was just us. It's been coming for so long, so it's for so many other people. But yeah, a hugely proud moment for everybody.
Well, and what do you sort of feel changed in that second half? Obviously, you were down by 5 again, and second half really went smoothly for the Ferns, just sort of got back into the game. How did you see it?
Yeah, I thought once again there's a difference when change-ups do happen. I mean, I have to have a look at it again, but the introduction of new people coming on court, actually it changes up. It stops the momentum of the Australians, but also we get a bit of vibrancy, I think, in regards to our court play. So I think that turned over really well, and I think also probably defensively with Curran coming in, and she had a bit more punch on that attack and probably was able to compete, especially on that first ball. So that probably put a bit of doubt in the Australians' mind. So, and yeah, I think that helped us.
Are you pretty proud of the depth that's been finally created in New Zealand? I mean, you guys lose all the fossils. Katrina Rora's, not available for this series. I mean, I guess a couple of years ago, the Ferns would have really been battling to sort of put out a decent team, and look, we've beaten Australia now 3-1. So are you really proud of the progress you guys have made on that front?
Yeah, that was one of the objectives of this cup, was to build the depth, and it's one step. We know that we'll play England and hopefully Australia again at the end, so there's another opportunity for others to see what they've got. We were able to get all 14, probably the only one, if it's, personally not disappointed, but I would have liked to have gotten Maddie back out there, because then I think everyone would have had a good 2 quarters and I could just see what she can back up. But just with the makeup of the team and what we needed at the time, it just didn't allow opportunities for her to be selected in the 12. But overall, everyone pushed each other, and I couldn't be more happier.
Is that quite proud for you too, Ameliaranne? You look at players like Maya and Sylvie Fitzpatrick, and they were in the World Cup squad, and here they are out there playing really well against Australia, standing up tall.
Yeah, hugely proud, I think. But I think we backed each other no matter what, and back every single person is here for a reason, and we continue to push that every person has to bring all that they are, and they bring a point of difference as well too. That's huge, and we always talk to it, so everybody's here for a reason, and we just have to play to that.
Sam Winder's another good game. Her ability to get loose ball, just half a chance, she just always seems to be there.
Oh, look, I'd hate to be against her. She's one of those players that is so nuggety, she's gritty, you can see the passion and the fire. I don't know if it's her hair or what, but it oozes out of her skin, and she's, I think the work rate is extremely high. She played in, I think she had a great series, if I'm going to be honest. She was sort of one of those that was out in the wilderness as well, to some respect, and really cemented herself at that wing defence position and fought for it. too. So really proud of her, and I think she's done a fantastic job. She'll go home really confident about that in her outings.
And has the series given you a better idea of your mid-court personnel?
Yeah, it has. It doesn't make it easier, if I'm going to be honest. It probably makes it harder. But I think what happens now is that we're clear on what needs to happen in regards to the program and the plan over ANZ. You know, and they'll go back into their own teams and beat each other up. And hopefully we can see the progression in specific areas. So I think, you know, like with the likes of the Maddies and the Whitneys and some of these players, they have only, you know, we talk about it, but now that they've been out there, they know exactly what they need to improve on, and that's what it's about.
Are you kind of feeling relief to finally get Con Cup?
Oh, look, I think, I don't know if it's relief, but holy, I mean, I think those games have been, they're big for the old heart. They've been amazing games, and I think we've all written the ups and downs of the whole week. A lot of work that's been done behind, but it's good to seal that one, put it in the trophy and move on.
Noeline, how much do you feel that the team's improved, you know, mentally and physically against Australia? I mean, earlier in your coaching tenure against the Diamonds, you know, if you're down by 5 at half time, the Ferns might have ended up losing by 15, but it doesn't seem to sort of rattle the team anymore, does it? Do you feel that that's been some big strides?
I think there's moments where we are actually rattled, if I'm going to be honest, and I think to some degree we do it to ourselves. There's an area that we have to look at our style and how we can keep the ball moving, so that is a definite learning for us. But in saying that, you know, we've got to definitely take the positives out of that. The massive grind from our team, and I think that tenaciousness and not giving up. And I think when changes are made, they come in and make a massive impact straight away. So there's good signs for us, and very positive.
Ameliaranne, like you're over on the Gold Coast in 2018 when the Ferns, you know, failed to medal and were at that, you know, dreadful time for New Zealand netball. What's it like now seeing the team sort of top of the world, World Cup, Con Cup, first time in 12 years? I mean, you know, 9 years. I mean, it's been some turnaround, hasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely has, and I think that that is a really good reminder of where we don't ever want to be again, and I don't think we will ever go back there, because there was quite a few of us actually here who were a part of it, and not just the results, the feel in the team as well too is something that we will continue to build a legacy to never go back there as well. But I'm just so proud of. It's taken a lot of work to get here where we are today, and every single one of us knows that. And now I think we've drawn a line in the sand, and I don't think we'll go back. We won't go back there.
And Jan Watson's birthday though, right? Not a bad birthday present for her.
Yeah, she's had quite a few things over this series, which is pretty cool. Her birthday today and her 50th, so yeah, lots of good things on the go.